Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're live on the website at the moment. The broadcast section comes go off, and then everything else regarding until 10:30.
Andoni, hello, nice to see you again. Are there any fresh injury or illness issues after the weekend?
Still not sure, completely sure, because we still have to train this afternoon. It's still less than 48 hours since the end of the game against City. Some players finished with some issues, normal issues. I expect them to be ready. Probably Justin is the one that we are more in doubt, because he finished with some issues, and we have to check today, if he is ready to go again, or at least he can help us for some minutes. The others, normal things after games, knocks, but I hope everyone else could be ready again for tomorrow. Yes.
The defeat on Sunday must have been a really big blow. You started the game so well. How the players reacted, and what are your feelings now looking back?
I think this next game for us is very important, because it was a big disappointment in the way that we could feel it not so far. But I think the key is now how we react to this. I think we have the chance very, very quickly to play another game at home. It arrives also in a moment where I think we haven't won in the last 4 league games. So we need to get the 3 points again, and for sure we are facing also an opponent. Ipswich is playing with personality. They are also fighting for their position that is vital for them, so it's going to be a strong game, and I hope we recover well, and we are mentally, physically, everyone is ready, because we need a reaction.
Do you think being out of the FA Cup is going to help your push for Europe in the final 9 games?
I would have preferred to continue in the FA Cup, and even have more games, but we cannot change this reality. We had our chance. We tried, but it wasn't enough. City were better than us, especially in the second half, and they are the ones who are going to play the semi-final. Now we have to focus on the league. We still have 9 more chances to add points, and especially this one at home. I think we need a strong game and go back to the winning ways. Yes.
You're only 4 points behind City in the table, so anything is still possible, isn't it?
Yes, we are not so far. The standings are very congested, but still 9 points is a lot of points to play for. For me, it doesn't change the approach at all. It's game by game. Let's see how we face Ipswich, and we are focusing. We don't have a lot of time, but focusing on them. It's a team that we respect a lot. It cost us a lot to beat them there. We did it in the last second almost, and we have to be very good if we want to beat them tomorrow. Yes, no doubts.
How good to have Howson and Kirkes back?
Yeah, it's very good to have them again available, because our players that have given us a high level, and I think they are also in a good moment of form. But at the end, is game to game adapting. We are now probably recovering more defenders. We are better now. Adam Smith played some minutes the other day. Marco Senesi started. Even Julian Araujo is about to join also the squads. Probably now we are weaker in the offensive side with the situations with Sini, with Taf, with obviously Enes Unal. Let's see what happens with Justin, and probably is now it's always difficult to have the perfect starting 11, perfect second 11 to replace, so you have to adapt from game to game.
Kirkes and Howson have been so good. They're being linked obviously with other Premier League clubs. The season is coming to an end. What's your message to other Premier League clubs who want to buy some of your star players?
No, I don't need to give any message. For me, it's not. I don't have to give them any message. No.
Okay, 9 games left though. I mean, you're on 44 points. What do you think is realistic now?
We really don't know. It's the same. we will try to win every game, and the table will put us in our position. At the end, we are 10th right now. We were, I think, 6th not a lot of time ago. The differences still are quite short, but at the end is competing for every game. And now the wins are even more expensive because everyone needs desperately the points because there is no time for the to recover. So we have to take it like, I don't know if name finals, as you want to say it, but very, very important games and prioritizing the result, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Andoni, good to see you. Just going back to the Manchester City game, you said after the match that the team lacked intensity in the second half. What do you put that down to, and how do you get that back into the team to make sure they have that intensity going into the Ipswich game?
Probably a big part is because Man City are very good players, and technically they are lovely players. Also players that know what is needed to play this kind of games. They've been, I think, 7 years in a row in FA Cup semi-finals, and you could feel it from the beginning, that they were everyone very committed. They fully respected us, I think, and I think they were good, and I think we could deal with these challenges that the opposition puts you for more or less for the first half, but we were not good enough in the second half. It's true that we've been traditionally this season very good in the second half. In the end of the games, we've scored a lot of goals, and now recently it concerns me a little bit, that last 3-4 games we've lost points in the second half. Normally we've been opposite. We've been probably better at the end of the games than at the beginning. And the reasons, we can have excuses for everything, some injuries, suspensions, players that have played a lot. Some of them also were coming from international break, starting both games for their countries, but at the end it's a matter that we were facing a team that is definitely better than us, and we couldn't be at their level for 90 minutes.
I'm going to ask you about second half performances. Has it become a concerning pattern that you've gone in front in games recently, Brentford, Spurs, City as well, and ended up losing the match or drawing the match? Is that a coincidence or is that a pattern?
No, I think it has happened now 2-3 games in a row, and probably during the season it has been absolutely the opposite, because I think if you check our numbers, we have much better numbers in second halves than first halves. Probably we've been more focused in all the season in let's start well the games, because let's not wait until the second half. We have to push, keep the focus, because we analyze our stats and we are much better in second halves. But it's true, these 3-4 last games, the feelings have changed, the results have changed, and for sure there is something behind, probably the depth of especially in some position. We are talking about we lack now some offensive players. We are a team that traditionally we've normally changed not all, but a lot of the players, the wingers, the number 9, the number 10, because we want to keep this intensity in our play, and now probably we don't have the same numbers, and we are lacking this extra energy that other times we've had.
I think over the season, you're Bournemouth are right at the top in terms of substitutes that have had an impact on the game, assists and goals and so on. How frustrating is that for you at the moment, to be looking at the bench and maybe feeling you don't have those options?
Yeah, it's a challenge for me also as a manager. If we cannot replace, let's say, man for man, winger for winger, or number 9 for number 9, or the same kind of profiles, we have to think also, how to manage also the ones we have available, who starts, who comes in second halves. Sometimes you try to put the best starting 11. Sometimes maybe we have to put the best finishing 11, and then think who can start and then who can impact more from the bench. And are things that also as a coach I have to analyze. Yes.
As you said before, though, there are players starting to come back, and how encouraging was it to see Adam Smith back after all the problems he's had this season?
I think he's a very good news for us, because has been very important for a lot of years, especially I can talk about the time I've been here, and probably I don't know if he was completely ready, but he was the first one to say, no, I'm ready, you need me for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, because he knew, no, it was a big game, we needed every small thing, and he played, he finished well the game, so is very good news. Also Julian, I think, is very close. Marcos, I think in the defensive side now we are in a good moment, because also Julio, I think he played very well, so we have covers in every position, and I think we are in a good place. But in the offensive side, probably we are still quite thin, yes.
And just finally, a word on Ipswich. You mentioned before that they play with character, so they are all, well, I won't speak on their behalf and say that they're down, but they're in a very, very difficult position. Some people might look at it and think this is a really good fixture for Bournemouth to have, coming off the back of that disappointment home match against a team that's almost down.
No, I think Ipswich play with a very clear philosophy. I think both teams, more or less, we expect what is going to happen in the game, how Bournemouth is going to play. We expect how Ipswich is going to play, but I think it's going to be very difficult for both teams, no, to contrast those challenges, because they do it very well. I think they've also signed more players in the market that have given them a good addition, and they have especially offensive players that, for me, they are very dangerous. They can make the difference. They are showing it this season. Delap, Hutchinson, now they've added Philogen, players who have the quality, no, to make the difference. And I know it's gonna be very difficult, and I hope, no, we are at the level, because I'm sure they've been preparing also this game for the last 20 days without a game. They have for sure analyzed us very well, and it's gonna be demanding. I have no doubts. Thank you.